Is the microphone working?
Yes, go for it.
Am I just starting?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey there, guys. Welcome to the Missing Elements Remix Show. Coming to you live from the Missing Elements shop. Just starting? Okay.
Not working.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to the Missing Elements Remix.
Go for it.
Coming to you live from the Missing Elements shop here in Lexington, Kentucky. Hold on. Sorry, I had a glowing spot on my bald head. So, coming to you live from the Missing Elements shop here in Lexington, Kentucky. That is 1018 East New Circle Road, Lexington, Kentucky. Suites 112 and 114. 40505. So, some announcements, and I got a bunch of announcements, guys. First off, Central Kentucky Mystical Market is this weekend, the 16th and the 17th, at 1165 Center Parkway. Come out and see us. We always have a fun time. You get to see me there with my singing bowls and my tuning forks. Spirit Mechanics will be there. Rocky Hounds will be there. Planky's Magical Creations will be there. You know what, Mr. Producer? We need to do a night for the market. So I have to try to figure out something for that. I believe Druzy Does It will be there. So we get all kinds of vendors. We have healers, we have healers, card readers. We have people who do crocheting stuff. We have candles, we have crystals, we have boxes. We better have boxes or I'm going to smack somebody. Let's see, what else is there? We also have food there, I think. The past couple times we've had hamburgers and hot dogs. I think one weekend they've had pulled pork. They give a different type of menu every weekend. Let's see. June 5th and 7th, or June 5th through the 7th, is the Spawn of Scarefest weekend. This is just a small HorrorCon. And they are going to be at the Griffin Gate Hotel here in Lexington. So far, guests that they have announced is David Howard Thornton, Kane Hodder, Felisa Rose. To check them out, to get an update on their guest list and their prices. The last I heard, they are running out of rooms. You might double check that. But you can check them out at spotofscarefestweekend.com. On October 23rd and the 25th at the Central Bank Center here in Lexington. The biggest HorrorCon, one of the biggest HorrorCons here in the U.S. And that is Scarefest Weekend. They've got guests like Matthew Lillard, Roger L. Jackson, Skeet Ulrich, for their updated guest list and their vendor list, because they also have vendors there. They're also going to have vendors at Spana Scarefest too. I think Mechanics is going to be at the Spana Scarefest. I think they made it in last minute. You can check out their website, scarefestweekend.com, and that will give you their admission details and a list of their guests, because they do have horror and they do paranormal. And that is October 23rd through the 25th. Also, October 23rd through the 25th in Louisville at the, as I don't have my glasses on, I can't see this, Crown Plaza Hotel, 830 Phillips Lane, is the Macabre Arts Tattoo Festival. I myself will be going to that because Deb from Rocky Hounds was talking them up and talked me into volunteering. So I will be volunteering at the Macabre Arts Tattoo Festival in Louisville. And that is a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday event. So guys, they're going to have celebrity guests. They're going to have tattoo contest. They're going to have costume contest. They're going to have live music on the side. They're going to have oddities and art vendors. So that sounds like a fun time. Also, if you see me up there, donate at least $100 to $500 to my tattoo. That'd be awesome, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Just joking. But that is the Macabre Arts Tattoo Festival in Louisville. Also, Triple Goddess and Sacred Journey Market. They're both the same girls. Just Triple Goddess is their business. Sacred Journey Market is their events. These girls are busy. August 8th, they have Mystic Night, a night of magic. And that is from 4 to 9 p.m. And that's going to be at 425 Victor Steer Drive, Milford, Ohio. 45150. I myself actually got on some sleeping meds and actually filled out a application for that event. I can't make it, but I would love to go. I may drive up just to check it out. But Sacred Journey Market, the Dark Market, is September 19th and the 20th. Oh, excuse me. Saturday, the 19th is from 1 to 8 p.m. The 20th is from 11 to 5. These girls put on an awesome event. Also, on the 19th, they are having a seance with the Connor sisters. And these girls are fabulous. If you get up there early enough, sign up and get an egg cleansing from Misty. She is totally awesome. And that's at Holiday Inn and Suites. That's 4501 Eastgate Boulevard, Cincinnati, Ohio. I plan on trying to be there. Mechanics will be there. Rocky Hounds will be there. I think Pinky's Magical Creations is going to be there. Plus a lot of others. They do have different sites. They do like seminars. I think they're planning on something special. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to roll. But they also have the seance on Saturday. But also, December 12th and 13th, the girls are going to be bringing a Yule Market to Lexington. And that's going to be at the Clarion Hotel, 1950 Newtown Pike, here in Lexington at 40511. They just announced that, so I'm not exactly sure about how that's going to roll. But we're going to start promoting it for those girls. Because the girls are awesome, and I love them girls to death. So, that's it for the announcements, I think. Oh, no. I haven't decided yet. I've been talking the past couple of lives. I want to start doing a charity fundraiser, and I have decided. I just haven't decided on who will get the money, but my charity fundraiser is going to be to help raise money to figure out a way to stop suicides. So keep that in mind. A portion of my sound healing money will be going to this charity. I just got to decide which one. But I will start collecting the money with all my sound healings. I'm thinking, what I say, $10 per sound healing? So guys, come get a sound healings. Help me raise some money. And while you're at it, get your chakras worked on. So tonight, we are discussing the inner light. So, guys, do me a favor. Take a deep breath with me and hold it for about 3 seconds and then let it out. So 1, 2, 3. Deep breath. Deep breaths like that will always help to calm the system and help ground you. But the thing is, and this is one of the things that I've heard quite a bit lately, guys, we need to put our phone down. We need to start scrolling through Facebook because a lot of negativity is out there. And if we keep concentrating on that, then we keep bringing the negativity to us. I myself am bad for that, for the simple fact I'll get on Facebook and I will scroll. But if I see something negative, I keep scrolling. But, you know, we've got it on the news. We've got it in Facebook. We've got negativity flowing wherever we go. And that makes it easy for us to feel like a phone with 20 apps open all at once. That reminds me. Nope. I closed all my apps. Good. So, that makes us feel like our batteries are down to about 1 to 10%. We're running slow, guys. So, the way to help that out is we're going to be talking about a power source. And it doesn't come from a wall. It doesn't come from any electrical outlet, guys. It comes from within. And this has been talked about by mystics, philosophers, and even quantum physicists have been talking about this. This is not just metaphysical. This is everything. Guys, we're made of energy. And I don't care what faith you are. I don't care what you believe in. Because we are all made of energy. With that, we all have the spark of life within us. From whatever source you believe in. Okay? And that's what we're talking about tonight. Because that is what makes you, you. So think of it this way. If the universe is an infinite ocean of consciousness, which it is, you are a localized wave within this ocean. And that wave has the same water or light as the rest of the ocean. And that's the way we got to think about things. We're all made of energy. We are all connected to one another. We all need to learn how to be nice to one another. We all need to learn how to spread love. And I'm just as guilty about that as everybody else. So essentially, we are all made of light, and the subatomic level matter is mostly empty space filled with vibrating energy. So basically, you are a walking, talking constellation of photons and frequencies. Yes, guys, we are made of music. That's why music will help you raise your vibration. It will help you out of any funk that you get into. I was talking to someone today about this, and he point blank told me that when he gets angry, he listens to angry music. My response is, yes, you get angry, you listen to angry music because the music pulls the anger out of you into the frequency of the music. So that makes it sound even more angry. And it calms you down. That's why when you hear music, it makes it feel like you want to get up and dance. It is your vibration being raised. Oh, believe me, when I listen to music, I usually end up trying to dance. Everybody usually laughs at me. But I get up and move. And I usually end up in a whole hell of a lot better mood than when I started. But the thing is our energy is with us from the time we are born. Okay? It grows as you grow. Your experiences, your life helps with this. So you could have, I won't say the same energy, you'll have the same spark from, say, like when you're 5 till you're 80, guys. It is the same spark. It can be affected by your job, your title, your bank account, and your mistakes. But we should not let those material things affect our spark. We got to set boundaries. That's why we've got to do stuff that we love as much as deal with the material stuff around us. If we're doing the stuff that we love, our vibrations grow and they stay high. They don't just sit there in mediocre state. So, because in the mediocre state, that's when people start saying that they feel hollow or dim. Our light, our inner light, our spark of life, whatever you want to call this, never goes out. It doesn't completely go out until you take your last breath. And that energy leaves you to go back out into the cosmos. It does get dim. Basically, it's like a dirty window that needs to be cleaned. And that's because we let our ego, our trauma, and our daily stress get to us, which clouds the way we think, the way we act. That clouds our light. And believe me, I understand. Everybody is going through a bunch of bull crap at the moment. Gas prices are up. Groceries are up. We can barely feed ourselves, let alone trying to take care of a family. So, like I was saying, we have got to stop letting everyday life, the stress of material stuff, bring us down. We have got to prove that we are stronger than the ego. We've got to prove that we are stronger than our traumas. I don't know if anybody caught it. Last Saturday, I did a special video dealing with trauma. It dealt with my trauma. I was told by certain deities that it needed to be out there, somebody needed to hear it. I obeyed. And now I feel a whole hell of a lot better. So we just got to figure out how to keep our light shining as brightly as we can. That will help others. Because have you ever met somebody that basically looked good on paper, and then you meet them face to face and something felt off? That is the frequency of their light, their energy coming together with yours. And your energy is basically a truth detector, guys. If you're aligned with it, that's great. That means they could be a really good friend, part of your tribe. If your energy is not aligned with it, then there's a disconnection there. And everything will feel like everything is going uphill. And everything will be rough. And that's something that we really need to pay attention to. Like I said, if you meet somebody and you click with them, then you know everything will be smooth. That's the way I met a couple of my friends. One in particular, I met at work. I loved the feel of the energy. We started talking, and we become really good friends. Right now, we can say that we are best friends. So, that's just the way it is. Like, I've had a job that I didn't like the energy of somebody. I stayed clear of this person because I did not like the way their energy felt, and I knew that was going to cause me problems. Just listen to yourself. You don't have to listen to them talk. You don't have to listen to them anyway. I am going to run a test here real quick. Because I have noticed something the past couple of lives that we have done. I want to see what's going on. Okay. Mr. Producer, I am not getting any comments. So, guys, if you are commenting, I am sorry I cannot see them. If you're commenting Facebook, I cannot see them. And so sorry about that. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But I guess while I'm on here, I guess that could share me out. Maybe. This is weird. There we go. Okay. It says that I have 3 comments on my phone. So. Okay, so Terry says hi. Mike says howdy. Okay, it says it's playing. I need to mute it. Thank you. So I am not sure. I am not picking up comments on my computer. I'm picking them up on my phone. Okay, and I can't watch it on my phone because it plays in my ears. So, okay, where was that? Physical vitality. Sorry, guys. That is a direct link between your metaphysical state and your physical body. This is a big, big pet peeve of mine. If you do not know what the chakra system is, please look it up. Because the chakra system is the major energy producer in the body. That is what pulls the energy in, rotates the energy, and gets rid of the negativity and the excess energy. If you'd like to know more about the chakra system, let me know and we will discuss it. I am actually doing some extra classes right now to go even deeper into the chakra system. But the thing is, like I said, this is the direct link between your metaphysical state and your physical body. Because when we suppress our inner light by staying in toxic situations or ignoring our passions, our battery drains. And when our battery drains, it affects the body. Each of the chakras actually connects to a different body part. So when you let your light dim, it can cause major troubles for you physically. Try to laugh. Try to make sure you laugh. Because that is a connection. It's not just a mood boost. That is a literal shift in your energetic frequency. I mean, our chakra system, or your chakra system, is your life. Your chakra system comes from your spark of life. And like I was just talking, whatever your vibe will attract your tribe. Basically, you are a light signal for others around you. And that's how you start attracting the people that you need to be around. It also helps with opportunities. And it helps with the coincidences that basically clarify what you need in your life at that moment. So it's all just an even flow, guys, until you let the negativity in and let the negativity take hold. So now, the question is if you've let the negativity in, you feel like you're stuck in traffic, how do you take care of it to get out of traffic? One is called the dross inventory. Dross is an old term for the impurities in metal. So dross is the stuff that's we let in our life that dims it, that dims our light. So, like I was talking at the very beginning, stop scrolling. Because 9 times out of 10, when you're scrolling through stuff like TikTok, Instagram, what is it, X, that used to be Twitter, Facebook, you're going to get caught with rage bait. That is the articles that gives you a certain headline and a link to click so you can read the article, but the article has nothing to do with the headline to begin with. So, set your phone down, guys. Try setting it down for a couple of hours. Try setting it down. Start small and then grow. I went, at one point in time, earlier this year, I went like almost a week to 2 weeks without being online. I did not look at Facebook. I did not look at Messenger. I did not look at Snapchat. I just disappeared. But I gave everybody forewarning that I was disappearing. And that actually helped me. So, like every time you do something, every time, sorry guys, every time you think about doing something, think about why you're doing it. Are you doing it out of guilt? Out of ego? Or is it something that will align with your values? If you're doing something that aligns with your values, you're cool. If you're doing it out of guilt, if you're doing it out of ego, if you're doing it for something other than what you think is good, that's putting a veil over your spark. That's going to start dimming it. We don't want that. You need your spark to stay healthy. I guess I'm going to have to do a month on chakras. We need to decide. Sorry guys, I was talking to my producer. Now, one way to help with this is to do some meditation. And I'm not talking 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. All you got to do is like a 30-second sit down real quick, take a couple of deep breaths, clear your mind, and think of what color you want to work with. Because all the colors work with our spark of life. And it works with your chakra system. Even white and black works with it. Think of the rainbow, guys. And you can do a lot of help for yourself. But you've got to remember that with every breath you take while you're doing this meditation, bring in positive. Exhale the negative. Because that's how you shift from being scattered to being centered, to being grounded. I worked with somebody about that today. Because he was talking about how he's always anxious and how he has ADD really bad and OCD really bad. I was like, okay, dude, here you go. Try this method. When you start feeling overly anxious and it feels like it's getting ready to get out of control, you do this. And see if it helps you. Because the thing is we need to stay grounded. And the best way to do that is to be outside. That is one of the easiest ways to ground yourself. Be outside in nature. Because, and this is what I say, this is what I believe, we all have what they call the Earth Star Chakra. That sits a couple of inches below your feet. And the way I view that is, it is a USB. Or actually, your feet are the USB port, and Mother Earth is the USB cord. That's how you get the energy from Earth. So, but you can get out and work in nature. You can get out and just sit in nature. That is the best way to ground. I've also learned in the past couple of days, one of the best ways it helps with, I believe I remember that it helps with sleep and it helps with headaches. And I have tested this theory, and I believe it works, is if you have lights that change colors in your bedroom, change them to blue. Blue is calming. Blue will help you to release stuff. Blue is your throat chakra. That is the chakra for communication. Even in your sleep, you're communicating. So, I mean, try that. Everything is vibration, guys. And we need to raise our vibration to help our world at the moment. Because we have way too much negativity in our world. I'm not giving blame to this, I'm not giving blame to that. I'm giving blame to each and every one of us. Because we need to stop being negative. We need to stop thinking negative thoughts. We need to stop being picky. We need to stop being angry 24/7. We can't change anything around us until we change us. So, we just right now they are saying that we are living in what many call a thinning of the veil. The world is actually moving faster than our biology was designed to handle. We are hyper connected to anything and everything and everybody, but yet we are feel so alone. Guys, the light within us is technically our sanctuary. We are not alone. You have your source of divine within you, and that will never leave you. So, in the external world, that everything around us is so chaotic, let your light shine bright, guys, because it is your light. Your light will affect others. You can raise the vibration with somebody's around, with people around you, if you just let your light shine. Because it's our lights are is the resilience for others while they are reacting to fear, while they are reacting to everything around them. Your light may actually be able to calm them down. And nobody will know any difference. You don't have to tell them. So, one of the big things to do here is when you're out in public, when you're out around other people, and you start seeing stuff happening, don't ask, what should I fear? Don't ask, should I fear this? Don't ask, should I be scared of this? You ask, what can you contribute to help calm the situation down? Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I totally forgot to mention something. Me talking about nature, and that just hit me. Guys, check out Mike. He is hippie homesteader on Facebook. He does a nonprofit. He does. He has a nonprofit cleaning organization called Talking Trash. Check him out. And Mike, if you're still on here, please put the link in the comments. I will eventually get that link and start putting it up on my page. I promise. Mr. Producer, can we try to remember that? This is a nonprofit organization, and it's ran by a vet. They go from place to place to help clean up, to bring nature back to nature instead of us leaving trash there. So, guys, check him out. I know he's got a couple of things coming up, I do believe, and he is looking for volunteers to come out, hang out, and help out. Boy, I love how I go on squirreling sprees. But back to what I was discussing. Don't ask what you should fear. Ask what you can do to contribute to helping. That is what we call collective healing. That is what we call collective healing. And if you want to think about it in a particular way, what you can do is think about it as a blackout. Everything's black. You can't see. You light a candle. That candle will give you a little bit of view around you. In turn, that might make someone else light a candle. That brightens it up even further. When you think about it, one person can make a little spark. A lot of people can light a town up. And that is the best way to think about our spark in our body. We want to light up the freaking city. Start being nice to people. Start smiling at people. Start saying hi to people. I mean, I grew up in a town that I used to make fun of because I was young and I was stupid. Everybody waved at everybody. If you're driving down the street and somebody's walking down the sidewalk, they will wave at you. I didn't realize that at the time, but that made me smile. Now that I'm thinking about it, I actually sort of missed that. So, now, the best part of me. I get to give you guys homework. I know you're not in school, but you still get homework. Homework is actually pretty good when you do it. Right now, I want to challenge for the next week. And what this is called is a radiance check. So, what this is 3 times a day. 3 times. That's 21 times in the week, right? So, you got a week. 3 times a day. Stop and ask. Is what I am doing right now feeding my light or draining it? Keep yourself accountable. There's no judgment if you're letting your light drain, because it ain't going to completely go out. But you need to start checking yourself and see what's happening. Just notice if something's feeding it negativity or if it's feeding its warmth. Because, one, we're not broken machines. We are not a broken machine trying to be fixed. Right now, if your light is cloudy, if it's covered in goog, if there's a veil over it, you're basically just the sun in a very heavy, cloudy situation. You still got the warmth. You're just not as warm. So that's your homework assignment for another next week. So guys, keep your heads up this week. Keep your heart open. And no matter what, keep your light burning. Your light may contribute to somebody else's finding their vibrations to get their light going again. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good week. Hopefully, I will see you guys at the Central Kentucky Mystical Market this weekend at 1165 Center Parkway. Come out, say hi. Give a high five. Sit and chit chat. Then, if you want to, we can work on a sound healing for you. I can give you an extra boost for your vibrations. So, you guys have a good week. Love you guys. And I will see you all next week.